Hello, always Dizzy here. Going to start with puzzle streak of 40 before I play any games. A little bit of an earlier stream today, but let's get started. Okay, so I'm 1 minute in here. Tired as usual, but I've been working on getting my sleep schedule improved. It's slowly graduating towards normalcy. But just happy with the night. Yeah, because we can always repeat. Oh, I was going to give a check there. I think my pawn might be unstoppable after. If I trade. This is not a good puzzle for 1200 at all. I'm so tired. I'm so tired. Oh, excuse me. I had a plan here, and now it's not working anymore. Because I was going to go check and then come back here. Does that still work? I think it does, which is insane. If he then goes G4, I have check. Maybe I start this way and then check. Yeah, I don't know though. G3, Queen C6. And then F3. Maybe I just take on F3. Okay, if that's the solution, that's interesting. This is an underrated batch though. Very underrated batch. Check. Here. But then what? No follow-up for that. Oh, wait, that's illegal. Wow. Am I tired? Lifeline. Pants? No. Oh, discovery. And push. Mate threat. We could win a pawn. But I like mate threat, so it's going to win the knight. Or, no, he's got f3. He's got a lot of moves there. What am I talking about? But then I have knight g4. This might win his rook. Think it does. Or his bishop, probably his bishop. No, because that would still win the rook, right? I think. So. Check, take, check, king e2. It's almost a kill box. Check. f3. No, we take which we check on h1. So rook f1, king f1, queen h1, king e2, and then queen d1 mate. This looks good. Winning the exchange. I also have a check. This might be better. But then what do I do after rook f2? Yeah, so I think we take first. And we should win. Oh, wait, we're down the exchange, though. No, I mean, we're down a knight. Yeah, so this would put us up the exchange for a pawn. Hi. What's the continuation here? For some reason I just assumed we couldn't allow him taking on c7. Yeah. Okay, you got me. Starting over. I'm so tired. I can play up a pawn. This is a terrible puzzle. I'm just up a pawn. That shouldn't be a 1000 rated puzzle. Fork on the queen. We can go here. Not sure. I mean, we're up enough pawns, I think. Boden's mate? Not quite. But then the rook comes in. Looks good, but is that the best? I don't know. It looks good though. I don't know what the final blow would be. Yeah, I'm going to look at this one with the engine because I'm curious. So had he moved somewhere else? Oh, I see. He actually has nowhere to go. Okay. We are black. Can't catch me. I'm the gingerbread man. Zwischenzug. Check. I just want to, I'm not even going to calculate. I just want the king naked. Ooh, context. Check. Bishop h6. How did he stop mate on g7? That's one way. Knight f5. No. His queen will be hanging. They should be winning. We're down a knight. I can maybe win the exchange. Bing, bang. Yeah. Boom, boom, boom. I think I can do this here. Black. Take. Queen is trapped. Bishop g4. King fork, one of my favorite tactical motifs. So, I would love to get here. trying to do the geometry on it. Oh, I just win the rook. I'm blind. I just take the pawn and then. Okay. Oh, I'm so tired. Sorry, I'm not talking too much because tired and haven't been feeling well the past couple of weeks. Check. I think he has to go to f8. And I might just take on h7 anyways. Just because. The knight and the queen, too powerful. Ugh. Too powerful, the combo. Yeah, I don't like that one. F4. Trapped bishop. Interesting. So knight takes e5. What's wrong with this? It's a free piece. So I want to just take the knight because I'll just be up a piece. But this bishop e2 also looks good, but this is probably why it's not. So we keep it simple. We have the skewer, or you could argue it's actually a pin. So if he takes, I can take with the knight and I'm stopping his pawn. I like the idea of cutting the king off from the 6th rank. Because he's mated here, I think. Well, we have a check. And he has to block, and then we have a check. Then I can take, oh, I'm in check. Okay, I thought it was too good to be true. Probably g6. What's wrong with g6, huh? So I think it should actually take with the, no, because then my knight's hanging. Yeah, so I think it's probably knight b1. Didn't like that puzzle either. It was nonsensical. Okay, what about a check? And he's dead. It's mate in 2. Rook g6 and then bishop b3. So if he doesn't take, I'm going to h6, so he's got to go queen f8. Oh, sorry, king f8. And probably I just take on h6 here. Oh no, then I have queen h6. Yeah. Okay. Black. So we have a deflection. He has to go here. And then just give a check. Second deflection. Okay. h6 looks good. How could you not like h6? They threw in some really stupid ones. Probably queen c3. But then I just take here. Just take. And then take our bounty. Last one. There's bishop g5 and then bishop f6. But I'm giving up 2 minors for a rook and a pawn there. No, not even a rook and a pawn, just a rook. That's not good. All right. Hello, Vivek. Knight g5. Knight g5, queen d7. Wow, this is hard. Knight g5, queen d7, bishop h3. f5. Could technically go ef there. It's getting way too complicated though. Knight g5, queen d7. Oh, then yeah, bishop h3. There's even queen e7 there. No, queen e7, I have knight d6. Well, okay. So knight g5, queen d7, bishop h3, f5. It's so overly complicated. Yeah, knight g5, queen d7, bishop h3, f5. And again, I have ef. But then maybe he takes on b5. I don't know about that. Oh man, I've been on this for so long. The queen d7, I'm not sure about. I can't believe this is the last one. Yeah, the best I see is knight g5, queen d7, bishop h3, f5, and then ef, gf. But I don't really know what I'm doing after that. Oh man. I don't know. That's what I'm going to go with. I don't see it otherwise. Okay, so he defends a different way, which means there's probably more than one solution. Or does it mean that? No, it doesn't. So what were they going to do here? I think I was going to go knight d6 here. Now, I didn't actually consider what happens if he just takes. So check. Then I'm taking the bishop. And I think we're pretty happy there. There's rook a7. But I can take another pawn. I think I'm okay there. Yeah, it ends. So okay, I'm done. Took me 30 minutes, just over 30 minutes. But I'm curious. Yeah, so here, yeah, we just take and then take. Oh yeah, then we have a fork there too. But I was curious about King D7. That's the real. So it is Bishop H3. See, this is what I feel like the puzzle should be, because this is what you have to see. So I'm looking at this line. This is a bad puzzle. This is a very bad puzzle. Terrible, terrible. 2 thumbs down. 2 thumbs down. Okay, anyways, I'm done with that. That was really bad, though. God. Okay, 2058 opponent. Well, don't you agree? That was a pretty bad puzzle. Nobody ever plays a winner, so I'm not going to remember any theory. Do I take the bishop? Not sure about that. I'm not sure if Queen D4 was better or not. I don't think I've ever had this position before. Okay. I guess I should protect it. So I guess Bishop D2. Fike! It should have been Queen D4. Okay, well, that's embarrassing. 2 days in a row where I just drop a pawn in the opening. It's not the end of the world, but that's embarrassing. Just been too tired lately. Okay. Then again, Queen D4, there's Knight C6. Then I have to play Queen E3. So I don't know. Maybe earlier Queen takes D4 was better. We will find out after the game. Not sure if I want Rook E1 here. Could also put this bishop on G3. I have a maneuver for that, but okay, I will play rook e1 just to put a little bit of control on these center pawns, and then I'm thinking bishop d3. So knight b d7 seems logical. Might go bishop g5 there. Yeah, not great. Not ideal. Not ideal. Knight g5. We need a miracle. Yeah, I was looking at queen. I was considering queen g4 earlier, but I don't think it worked in that line. It might have, but it didn't seem like it worked to me. But it was under consideration. I guess this guy's name is supposed to be like a play on Nicholas Tesla, or Nikola Tesla. Ooh. Yeah, I have not been firing on all cylinders the past couple of weeks just because of my lack of sleep. I just have not been sleeping well and not been feeling well, and that impacts my chess. That's why I've dropped pawns in 2 of my games in the past 24 hours in the opening. I mean, that's pretty bad. Okay. So if I go knight e5, can he go knight e4? No. Okay, it's a move, right? So let's just play it because it's a move. He might go b6 or something. b6, a5. We can't really do that so easily. So now I think we've gotten to the point where black is kind of out of easy moves, right? Which is kind of nice because so he's left with he's got a bad bishop. I'm down a pawn and I have weak c pawns. So that should probably be his plan, is attacking my c pawns. So probably b6, bishop b7, like rook f c8, putting pressure down the c file. That would be a plan for black. These are my weaknesses. As for black, hello Peter. The Petester. The Pete man. Okay, so yeah, so what am I doing? Because I'm just down a pawn and I've got weaknesses along the c file. Okay. I could put a queen on f3 and then I'm threatening bishop h6. So I could do that. And maybe I will. And he is going to fire down the c file, and that will be a problem. I could also do a rook lift, but not quite. This has a duty. No, I think I want the queen to play. Okay, so queen f3 is would be. Wait, what am I even talking about? My bishop can't take on h6. Oh my god. So I'm just kind of waltzing around with no plan. I was going to threaten bishop takes h6. I'm tired. Okay, maybe a rook lift. But then how do I do anything with that? Okay, he pushed here because he wanted to move the rook, and then I was threatening a7. So now he attacks my c pawn. I could set up a discovery. Bing bang. Kind of cute. I have to get out of this. Okay, let's try that. It's not just a hope move. I also get out of this pin. But I'm not really progressing my position. If I ran the g pawn up, that doesn't really do anything because he can just take. Okay. I might take that because his bishop is suddenly getting quite strong. But my c pawn is in some pain. Do I have knight g4? All that does is trade. Okay, I'm going to go here. Still try for a little rook lift. A5, probably B5. I don't know, that then the A pawn becomes quite an issue for me. But I probably would have done that. Okay, so rook lift, I think. Is this what he wants? It is. That's what he wants. So we need to move the queen. And I'll go here with the queen. He might continue with knight d7. By the way, his time is ticking. He's a slow player like me. I am losing because I'm down a pawn, blundering the pawn in the opening. So if I can keep this time edge, it gives me a shot. Okay, he severs this connection and he hits c3. I could take and then I can almost put something here. I could also ignore it. Maybe I just continue. No, I keep forgetting he's attacking this. Okay, I will take that. I guess he could take... No, he can't. So he has to take the bit, yeah. And then I actually get a pawn back, and my knight is lovely though. I don't really want to give it up. But I'm hoping I can do something with the queen and rook endgame. Okay, so probably queen takes. Then we could do a trade. Could also go here. Oh man. If I do it this way, that's gonna be... I'm gonna be a little slower there. Okay. I don't really like the rook takes, but if I had like Luft, I would have traded queens and go to a rook hand game. But I don't have Luft. So it's too bad. If I had a pawn, something like this, or even the king on f1, I would have taken with a queen. Okay. So I don't know what to do. This doesn't... Okay, and then try to defend it here. Is this a something? I can still trade rooks here. Yeah, queen d2, queen f4. Okay. Go this way. Rook d2. Rook e3. I don't know, I've got a lot of options. I kind of like this though, because I'm going to do it here, because then I can push the pawn. I can push my c pawn. I can go c4. Okay, c4. Rook g5. Then I'll take the d file. He stops that. That's a very strange move. Okay. Oh, he just wants to double up. I see. Okay. Controversial. I don't know if I should trade queens. I am down a pawn, but it's what I did. So I can defend it, but I'm also thinking about this. Take. Okay, you know what? This is very interesting because technically, I'll be down 2 pawns. If it was 1 pawn, it's technically a draw with perfect play. Should I have flagged him? I don't know. 6 seconds. Maybe I should have flagged him. I don't know. Maybe. If he had 3 seconds, it's a no-brainer. But I don't know. 6 seconds is a little dangerous, I feel. Probably I should have flagged him. I had to make a choice in the moment. In hindsight, I should have flagged him. Yeah. I was thinking about it, but I actually thought I had less time on the clock myself. I knew I had more than him, but I thought I was down to like 9 seconds or something. So I had to make a decision. Anyway, the draw is not bad considering I dropped a pawn on move like 6 or 7. I'm happy with the draw. It's kind of amazing I got a draw. So yeah, I don't know. I'm just no sleep lately, or poor sleep and feeling rotten. And then just playing terribly. But yeah, I couldn't remember here if taking on... you might even be able to play Queen G4 here. But then I just blundered here. There was such a stupid move. I have to play Queen D4 and then I think Queen E3. Oh, but wait, but then I'm dropping E5 anyways. So did I already screw this up then? Maybe I have to go Queen E3 and F4. Maybe Queen E3 or Knight F3. Maybe that's what I have to do here. Okay, let's look at that with the engine. Oh, and I just got to update Stockfish in the background. Give me a second. I'll be like 2 minutes here. And then I'll look this up. Okay, bishop 6303. I was looking at the French exchange earlier today, and I'm just putting that in my system. Bishop F40. A30. Because I can't look at my opening repertoire until I finish this. So that's why I have to do it now. 92-0. C4-0. Knight C3-0. Knight D2-0. Didn't I already put in a knight? No, I put knight D2. Okay, knight D2-0. And then A4. There's no bishop E2? No, it is. There is a bishop E2. Bishop E2 was after bishop E3. And it was 5. Okay, and then knight D2 is 0, and then A4 is 03. And that's 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay. So I'll show you what I was doing. There we go. So I was just looking at this again. So I just updated that again. Okay, but let's look at that line that was played here, the winner. C5, A3. What did he do here? He took on D4. So that's third main. So I was right to take the bishop by far. And then it is queen G4. But no, you can also take on C3 though. Both are fine. I wonder if they transpose. No, they don't. I wonder if they can transpose. Well, I don't know. I didn't run the other line. I'm going to run this with 17.1. I'm going to run it again because I'm insane. I mean, it's two versions difference, so I'm just curious if it changed. It won't change though, but I'm curious. So I'll let that run for a couple hours. Okay, let's take a look at the game here. I was going to do it without the engine, but I'm too lazy. So first of all, getting to this position again. So if queen G4, this is what I put in my repertoire. So there's bishop F8 and then knight B5, which I'm not sure if I would remember. This is a very unusual thing, but how did he defend D4? Because I'm hitting it twice. So what if he counter attacks E5? I guess we have time to defend it first. And then there's also, I thought there would be G6 here, but apparently this, I think we win a pawn. No, we don't. So that is oh wait, apparently bishop D3 is the best move. Okay, I would never play that though, ever. And knight F3 is the second best move. I would never play that. Like, it doesn't want to take the pawn. Because this is a real issue, I guess. Queen C7. So, wow, interesting. Okay, so but G6 is actually not good. Whoops, where am I? Come on, what's the? Oh, but the other move is black takes, and still doesn't take here. Oh yeah, because of G7. So he's got to deal with G7 first. So King F8 or G6, something like that. Then we can take. So, so Queen G4 is a move, but, or is it a move? Yeah, it is a move. Am I in the right position here? No. Taking on B4. It's the next move. Yeah, so there's Queen G4, but you can also just take. So what I played was fine as well. They're both fine. And they don't necessarily, yeah, they don't actually transpose. So F4 is the best move here. So we give black the C3 pawn in exchange for slightly better development. And the bishop pair. Ooh, a gambit line. But okay. So getting back to the game, I just dropped a pawn. That was just embarrassing. That was just embarrassing. But there's no saving it. One of them is actually going to drop no matter what. That does make me feel better. Because Queen D3, there's knight C6, and it's dropping. Maybe Queen G4 to keep black honest. And then it didn't like how I played here. It just said black played better and was better. So black played quite well for most of the game. I tried to put some pressure on him. And I actually thought this was a little closer to equal than the engine is saying. I know we're down a pawn, but in practical sense, I don't think this is as simple as the engine is saying it is, because there's only heavy pieces on the board, so there's still chances for white here. Yeah, and then I do get back to an equal position. So I did play this correctly. This was a blunt or a mistake, but it wants me to play only rook e4, which I was considering, but I thought the way I played, I thought I could make it close, but this holds. So let's just say king f8. And then it wants a rook c4. So what if he puts his king here? Oh, then c6? What's the difference? Oh, because we don't give this up for nothing. We're offering to trade 1 for 1. That's why. Okay, if you say so, computer. And then he was winning, but he had major time trouble, and then yeah, we drew. So I probably should have flagged him 7 seconds. So, yeah, I just in the moment it's hard to do those things. It's hard to think clearly. Okay, I'm gonna play another game. And come on, Dutch. Give me a win. We need the win. Dutch has been serving me well lately. Oh, I haven't seen this in a while. We need to play knight f6, not the e6 line, because e4 is the threat. And yeah, so this is like a Staunton gambit. I believe we take. And I believe g6 is the move, because if you go d5, he can take the knight, and then there's queen h. Yeah, there's queen h5 with a lateral thing. And so after knight takes, there's a cool little move I have in my toolbox. Well, he doesn't play it. Okay. Wow. Who doesn't take the pawn? Okay, I think f5 is one of the best moves here, but you don't have to play. I think there's also something like, I don't know, c6, I think. But I think f5 is actually fine. I'm just going to play it because I'm pretty confident that that's fine. But I forget what the second best move is. It's either knight c6 or c6, I think. Okay, wow, who is this guy? Because he seems to know what he's doing. I don't like that he knows what he's doing. He's threatening to push and take. I guess I could play bishop g7, and then this isn't really a threat anymore. I could also wait until he pushes it and then play it. There's no rush. Yeah, this is a sound gambit. A Staunton gambit. I think it actually has the best win rate against me out of all the lines the white can play. But he's playing it a little, like the bishop c4 is not so usual, I don't think. Okay, I think I'm going to play bishop g7 right away. Then I'm thinking knight c6. If he pushes, well, we just put the knight somewhere. Because c6 is the other line. It dominates his knight and it prepares d5, but I don't know about it. I don't really like d5. Yeah, I think I'll play knight c6. So what if he plays d5 right away? Yeah, I don't like that. Maybe e6, I guess. Yeah. Okay, so we come in. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that I looked at this before, and this pawn configuration is fine for black, but I've never played it before, so I have no idea what I'm doing. But the Dutch have served me well lately, so I'm counting on it to do something for me here. Yeah, so D5, knight E5, bishop G3, E6, something like that. But then he gets knight D4. Ugh. I don't like knight D4. That's very strong. Maybe I can go knight A5. There is bishop B5. Yeah, he's playing it. Yeah, boom, boom, because he's going to get that in. Oh, well, I want to centralize the... Oh, so what if he puts in his queen? No, I've got a discovery. Okay, yeah, we'll go here. So bishop B3, and then he's going to go knight D4. So E6. Yeah, I do not like that. I do not like knight D4. Okay, I'm going to play something really strange. I think I'm going to go B6. Or maybe E6 and then B6. Just so if E6 and then B6. Knight C6. Okay, we're going to go straight B6 and then, then bishop B7. It's a weird move. I grant you. I just don't want him to do anything with this knight because I can't prevent him from getting a knight here. And so since that's going to be inevitable, I don't want his knight being like posting to E6 or C6 or doing anything fancy. So the bishop is going to go out this way. It's just going to take me longer to castle. If he does go knight D4, probably I'm going to go to B7 just to boost up C6. Okay. Interesting. He might want D6 here. Yeah, that's what he wants. So if I play E6, then he gets that. So he's very strong. So bishop B7, I think he's going to play D6. But I just have to let him get D6. He gets D6. Good for him. So he gets D6, and I'm just going to have to live with that. I'm not going to take it. I'm just going to play around it. So queen F6 maybe. He can come in knight D5. Yikes. That sucks. Okay, so I might have to go F6 because D5 is too strong for him. Might have to go F6 here, or possibly bishop. Does that make any sense? No, F6 makes more sense, I think, or C6. Sorry, C6. So D6, C6. Might he come here anyways? Possibly. Seems like a bit much though, but possibly. Vivek asks, did I consider knight a5? I never considered knight a5. When could I have done that? Here? I never considered it. I'll look at it after the game if I remember. Okay. So now queen f6, just so I can castle. Think I can do it. So I will. My position is ugly, but I am up a pawn, and I don't see an easy continuation for white. Maybe a4. I mean, this is, yeah, okay. So I will castle. Now a4 is double-edged. What are some plans for me? Well, I'm almost threatening mate here. There's almost some forks. I mean, I'll take black here every day. I prefer black, but it's dangerous, so. Okay. Not sure about that. I might have g5. It's not priority, though. Bishop. How about here? It's not serving any function. Okay, let's just play that. Then we're threatening maybe knight c4, or maybe bishop. Maybe bishop c4. I know I'm trading off one of my defenders of the king, but I think this is like pretty safe for my king. Seems like a cozy hut. It's like a enlarged fianchetto. Granted, one of the squares is taken control by white. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, so we can do this, and I will. And I'm just going to play with a little bit more confidence here, because the time is ticking, and I've transformed the position. At least I feel safer. Okay. No rush to take the bishop. I have so many options. I could like push the b pawn, which I kind of like to do, but that is very dangerous for me. I could also take the pawn, I just realized, which is also dangerous for me, especially with his rook about to come in. Maybe the safest thing is to bring the king up, but both moves were tempting, especially pushing was quite tempting to me. I really like this, and pushing might have been the best idea, but it's just, I don't know. I'm already up a pawn, so I'm not hard up for material. No need to be greedy. Might as well pre-move. So if it's my turn here, do I want to now take the bishop? I'm not against it. He could... No, I don't think he can play bishop a4 because I have b5. At least I think I have b5 because he could come back to b3. And then that would actually transpose to had I played b5 earlier. Right? Bishop a4, b5, bishop b3. It would have been like I had played b5 last move. That would be 100% transposition. So technically I shouldn't really do that, right? Otherwise I could have played it last move, b4 or b5. Oh no, that's not true, because my king is now in b7. So it's like maybe a slightly improved version of if I play b5, if he goes bishop a4. Okay, so I like that he's digging deep into the clock. I'm really loving that. I don't really have any ideas here. I'm just kind of waiting for him to self-destruct, but I should probably come up with something. If it's cool, okay, I almost like c5, but I make d5 way too weak. h5. Yeah, that doesn't really bother me. So I could attack his... Oh my god! Oh, his knight is almost trapped. Okay, what can he take check? No, I gotta be safe there. Okay, so push, he's got to come back here. And then what have I gained? What have I gained there? I don't know. I'm gonna play it. It's a move. And then yeah, okay, I don't know. Okay. Go here. Knight h5. I kind of want to stay on this pawn, to be honest. What? Oh, he wants to take with this knight? I don't know about that. I don't know about that. So maybe he takes on C. Oh, crap. No, I'm okay, right? Yeah, getting dangerous though. Takes, so if he gives me a check, I can go here. So he gives it, okay, I think I'm okay here, but it's getting very dangerous. This is very dangerous. Very, very, very dangerous here because this pawn is still up in my face. So we'll get that dealt with first. This pawn is now showing its strength, and this rook is going to come in. I need to survive for 50 seconds, but he's got a... This is scary stuff. I want to get out of this pin. Don't really want to get into here, though. Don't want to... Okay, we'll do it this way. Scary stuff. Yeah. So bring in the king now. Bring in the king. I don't feel so scared anymore. And then, where do we want? Can you, this is even a threat. Holy shit. Okay. It's sorry. Every move is scary. Every move is scary. Oh, he's got this check after. But I have to do that. I've got no choice. So check. I've got bishop d6, but I'm just barely hanging on here. Okay. This is okay. We'll try this. Oh, maybe that shouldn't matter so much. And then I think I want this. He's got rook a3. Come back here. Holy crap. Okay, I got to give up my rook now. Okay. Oh, he put a lot of pressure on me. I think I was always better, but the Dutch wins again. The Dutch never fails. Now, sometimes it fails, but it serves me well. The Dutch is my buddy. Stressful game though. Ooh. Good old Dutch. Okay, yeah, the whole game was stressful because they played this like a kind of like a delayed Staunton gambit. I think it was the Raphael variation, and then it transposed into the Staunton. So taking a look at that again. Oh, by the way, I forgot to do something here. Okay. Yeah, so it was a transposition into the Staunton. And very important, you play g6 here. You have to play g6. And then, yeah, so I at least, hang on, am I confused? Yeah, because I think knight takes e4 is what everybody plays. And then I don't know, I have some interesting follow-ups that I was hoping to play because I'm just starting to learn this line, and I was hoping to play it, but he played something else, which I think I looked at before. I don't think anybody has played it against me, but I looked at it when I was preparing. And yeah, I'm pretty sure you can play f5, but I'm also pretty sure there's some other move. I just can't remember what it was. I really thought there was another move here. Maybe not. Maybe you have to play f5. Then he plays h4, which makes sense to me. I don't know if he should play it so quickly, though, but yeah, I played all this a little bit slow because I'm just so interested in theory. But yeah, it did get me into a little bit of time trouble. Now, and then here I played b6. It's a little, it feels slow, right? But I did not want to allow him to play knight d. Well, b6 allows it as well, but I didn't want him to play these two things in tandem. Like if I play e6, then knight d4 hurts more because he's got a grip on e6 and such. So I played b6. Knight f4 is very good. And then I play f6. Cosmetically, it looks terrible, but it's necessary. I cannot allow him to post on d6. So, or d5. And now I'm feeling better. Not sure about the bishop a6. Yeah, a4 caused me some grievances, but I think I played it pretty well. I wasn't sure the best move, but I'm up a pawn. I don't need to take risks here, so I just improved my king. Yeah, and this is when I was really starting to get scared. Maybe I didn't even consider taking the pawn. I could probably just take the pawn. Yeah, I should have just taken the pawn. Jesus. Why didn't I take the pawn? Blind. Because there's nothing. I don't see anything dangerous. Maybe this is dangerous. But I think I'm fine. Yeah, if I could go back in time, I think I would take the pawn here. I don't see it. Unless he gets in on these light squares, check. Then he comes in here. Ooh, yeah. Oh, I've got a5. It's a little dangerous, but I think I can take it. And here I should just be easily winning. I guess I also had. I mean, I had everything is winning, right? I didn't see bishop b4, but I would play it in hindsight. I was panicking here a little bit. Yeah. Okay, let's look at that with the engine. So, yeah, it's the Raphael transposed into the Staunton. See that? Nailed it. Okay, so g6 important. I guess there's bishop c4 here too, which is maybe a better, trickier try. Keeping things tricky. Yeah, so everyone plays knight takes e4 here. But he played second main line of bishop c4. And yeah, this is too much now. I think if you're going to gambit, I don't know, like, because this is two gambits, right? Because I mean, he gets his pawn back here, but he gambits another pawn. So yeah, I guess it's not very good. So there was actually more than just two lines here. I thought there might have been two. So f5 is one. Bishop b4 is another. Didn't cross my mind. Bishop b4. And probably we're happy to just trade here because we're up a pawn. And if he plays something else, then d5. Okay, yeah. Okay, bishop b4 was another option. And apparently we can even just give c6. There's a little forking action, so indirectly defending the e4 pawn. And there was queen e7 directly defending it and delaying f5. And knight c6. How does this one work? Then queen e7. Oh, he can never take it. He can never take it. And if he defends with the queen, I think I just take the pawn. Yeah, so he could never take it. Okay, so moving on. This was all good. It likes how I played all of this. But then I blundered right here with bishop. I'm cold. My hands are so cold. Why am I so cold? Oh, it's because of this. I get a draft at night. Where was I here? Yeah, so this is a blunder because if queen takes d5. Oh my god. Oh, what do I have here? Oh, I've got knight c6. But yeah, this is getting dangerous. Actually, okay. So this is actually a greater threat. Queen b5. Why? Because his bishop can come back in? Is that why? Because we can't defend it without allowing his bishop in. Jeez. So here, I actually had to take on d6. He has no good discoveries on my queen. Surprisingly. Well, the only discovery that would ever work is a check, because otherwise I'm just taking the queen. So I needed to take the pawn here. Yeah, I didn't recognize this danger. I was low on the clock, but still should have been aware of that. And then I blundered here at the end, right here, taking the pawn. I thought that was relieving some pressure. But the move he played, the best move, queen f6. Why is that a problem? Oh, yeah, because I can't defend. No, wait. Oh, yeah, because I lose the rook. Okay. Yeah. Easy to miss when you got 30 seconds left. So any other move would have been better. Oh, my God. I didn't even see queen d7. Oh, my God. I would have played that. I didn't see queen d7. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter so much. My opponent had 9 seconds, so I just needed to survive for 9 seconds. And that's why I was just trying to eliminate the greatest, what I saw at the time as threats. So I just wanted to remove like these 2 pawns, essentially, and then I could survive for 9 seconds. What do you think? Should I play another one? I'm thinking I should end it there. End on a Dutch win. I think that's a good way to end it. Plus, I'm freezing for some reason. I should not be freezing, but I am. Yeah. So I'm going to leave it there. Not a great session. Did not play well, but I won with the Dutch, so I'm happy. Honestly, I really like winning with the Dutch. So that'll be it for me today. I'll be back tomorrow. Yeah. Thanks for watching. Take it easy. I'll see you next time.